All right, so this is from Am I the Asshole? The title is AITA for yelling at some lady on the train because I'm disabled. It's by DINORY542. Hey, so I'm 23 M, was taking the train back home after a test at uni. Context about me. I have a limp in my left leg due to injury. Was running after my little brother when came to visit family. He climbed onto some tall playground device, and when I tried to chase him, I tripped and fell centimeter fall, and my leg, taking all of my 78-kilogram weight, led to breaking it the wrong way, to the point even after surgery and constant training to strengthen my leg. I can't stand for more than 10 minutes without a standing cane unless I want to start feeling pain in my left leg. So the train was pretty full, but I found a chair to sit at. About 12 minutes later, some old lady, looked somewhere about 50 to 60 years old, got next to me and asked if I could give her my seat. I said, I'm sorry, but I couldn't. And when I said that, she started yelling about how entitled young, healthy people like me can't help an old lady like her. Some people started to look at me weirdly, and I decided to channel the same energy as her and yelled back about the fact that I'm disabled and can't stand for an hour plus till my stop, and even showed her my walking cane to show her I'm not faking it. By the way, the cane was hiding behind my backpack so people couldn't see it. Long story short, she looked annoying, but people started to look at her weirdly now, and she left to the next cabin. I was feeling good about myself, but the old man sitting next to me said I could have been nicer about it, and he was right. I didn't need to go to her level, but some part of me is glad I did, to hope I taught her some lesson, or at least hope so. So Reddit, AITA for yelling at an old lady because she was annoying me and made me look like a dick. Edit, spelling, also sorry about calling a 50 plus old, didn't know it not considered an old age, just listening to my father talking about how his 50th birthday is coming up and how old he's going to be made me think you're considered old at 50 and above. Edit 2, holy crap, this is blown more than I thought. Legit, I thought it would stop at 100 to 150 comments max. Thanks for the replays. It helped me realize while I could have been nicer, being the jerk this time was more likely the right thing to do in order to stand up for myself this time. By the way, sorry for the spelling. English is my third language and I'm dyslexic. I'm also writing on my phone, so no regular spelling apps to help fix it. Some relevant comments by Donkey Puncture YTAH. You are 23, you hurt your leg over a year ago, and claim you're disabled, but it seems like you deemed that yourself and not a doctor. I'm 38, and I have one leg that is longer than the other by an inch and a half. I've had a limp all my life. I'd stand for an hour should you have stood up and let the old woman have your seat. See, you had a cane to help take the weight off. Life is going to be hard on you. If you're like this at 23, good luck. The OP replied, Dude, I go monthly to the doctor to check up. The reason it takes so much time to heal, even with help, is because surgery to fix my leg was delayed for 3 weeks, and because of that, my leg got really bad to the point where I could not walk for 3 months after surgery. Hell, dude, due to my already diabetes, they were thinking about taking my leg, but I insisted them not to, and I was willing to take the long road. It took me till January to be able to walk with the cane for a short walk, and now I can walk for a long time with the cane and even got to use my bike for 15 to 20 minutes a day. It's going to take a long time to heal to be close to how it used to be according to my doctor. Another relevant comment. Maybe of a bit of an asshole, but you mentioned you're injured and she'd probably still be an asshole, but then it's all on her. Also, what country you're in. I can't imagine a broken leg causing permanent injury. I compound fractured my tibia and fibia in a river while in college, in the US obviously. Had a long, grueling recovery, multiple surgeries, and spent a week in the hospital. Doctors put a titanium rod inside my bone to anchor the top and bottom with screws. The swelling lasted 3 to 4 months, and it was a year before I could go back to the hard physical activity like running or basketball. I struggled to do those things because sharp pain in my leg, and I could literally feel the weather coming. After 6 to 7 years, I finally got the hardware removed from my leg, and this let my bones flex the way they're supposed to. I was able to go back to normal life. I tell you that all to say, you don't have to live your life with a disability if there's hope of recovery. I lost a good chunk of my 20s that I could have had. You may need to see multiple doctors to find one willing to help you. Also, in case anyone's wondering, I was in college when this happened, ended up at my school hospital trauma center. Since I paid a student health fee with my tuition, my share of the cost, $36,000, was like 20 out of pocket. OP replied, "Here's the thing. I could have fully recovered if my surgery wasn't delayed in almost 2 weeks. My surgery was set on 8/10/23, but then on the 7th, Hamas launched their attack, and my hospital had to delay my surgery due to not considering life-threatening, which screwed my leg more and kind of screwed with my body recovery after I got my surgery at Jerusalem. Thanks for comparing till I got a new surgery date." Top comment. Not gonna lie, I might not be impartial. Heart condition. It's managed now, but used to be severe enough that I couldn't be on my feet very long, and I had no way of proving it. But for me, NTA. I'm so sick of people assuming I can't means nah, I don't feel like it. You make a scene, and maybe you embarrassed her, but you also taught a lesson to anyone in earshot. Disabilities are sometimes invisible or hard to detect.